As anybody who knows my channel will know, I have a sort of soft spot for Stephen Flynn and for Humza Yousaf. In my eyes, neither Stephen nor Humza can do any wrong. But today, I think Stephen is stretching my patience, and as this story, I hope, demonstrates. And Stephen Flynn's recent political manoeuvring has undoubtedly caused ripples through the Scottish National Party, and so even for those who view him with admiration, my admiration isn't really based on his policies; it's based on his performance, and I think he's a remarkably gifted parliamentary actor when so few are around, and it's important to call him out and to confirm his qualities because they are needed and they're in short supply. He's the SNP's leader in Westminster. He's undeniably talented, sharp, ambitious, traits that have served him well in his parliamentary role. However, his latest bid to challenge for a Holyrood seat while retaining his Westminster position, has drawn widespread criticism. He wouldn't be the first, uniting the SNP in a rare show of frustration. Flynn's intention to contest the Aberdeen South and North Kincardine, currently held by Audrey Nicholl, has been met with fierce resistance. Nicholl, praised for her work as the convener of Holyrood's Criminal Justice Committee, has garnered unexpected support as colleagues rally under the slogan Team Audrey. And this solidarity reflects the deep unease within the SNP over the optics and the implications of Flynn's dual mandate pursuit. A move that some see as opportunistic, if not downright entitled. The SNP has historically frowned on dual mandates, a practice more palatable during John Swinner's tenure in both parliaments over 2 decades ago, but less so in today's political climate. And the party's rules were changed in 2021 to prevent these scenarios, aimed squarely at stopping ambitious MPs like Joanna Cherry from overlapping roles. Flynn's audacious assumption that these rules could be revised to suit him is a sort of swipe at the authorities, and he is the authority. I mean, it's about a display of a level of confidence or overconfidence that calls out to be taken down. And I don't think we should be taking Flynn down if we can help it. Humza Yousaf, Scotland's First Minister, and other SNP figures are keenly aware of the difficulties in public perception, particularly with an election on the horizon, and the discontented murmurs about Flynn's naked ambition and the apparent disregard for party unity only deepens the fissures that he seems to have surprised open. Even those aligned with the party's progressive wing see his dual role attempt as emblematic of an inflated sense of entitlement. Yet Flynn is not without his allies. Kate Forbes, the Deputy First Minister, has voiced her support, highlighting his potential as a brilliant asset capable of reinvigorating a Holyrood group often derided for its lack of dynamism. And this argument is countered by questions about his ability to manage 2 roles, 2 responsibilities effectively, while serving constituents across 2 different parliaments, an expectation that stretches credibility for many. And the underlying concern is the message Flynn's move sends during a period when many MSPs feel beleaguered, facing possible seat losses and increased pressure from internal and external forces. His ambition, while not in itself a fault, particularly given the limited opportunities to speak in the Westminster Parliament, leaves the SNP at a crossroads. The choice Flynn represents is whether ambition is tempered by collective strategy or left to move forward unchecked, potentially at the party's expense. And while Stephen Flynn remains a formidable and a compelling figure in the SNP landscape and the political landscape in general, his bid is more than a simple act of political positioning or political peak. It's a test of the party's resolve, its internal cohesion, its readiness to uphold or revisit its own principles, the principles it's laid down. For those who appreciate his capabilities yet value the broader unity and optics of the SNP itself, the challenge lies in reconciling admiration of Flynn with the potential fallout his moves might precipitate. And though he may stretch patience, the party's response will signal much about its future direction and resilience. And I suppose in the end, given the fact that he doesn't have prominence in Westminster, he is hoping to become the First Minister in Scotland. That almost certainly is his trajectory. Well, Westminster's loss would be Holyrood's gain, but I think he's going about this in the wrong way, and I'm sorry, because I like him.